Hi guys, we're back watching another of my Rengar games, trying to get better. People in this game aren't particularly high ranked or on their main role. I think I've got a platinum top who doesn't do very well on Ezreal. My opponent is a gold player, the Kiana, a gold support player, but otherwise we're just kind of silvers and bronzes and golds and platinums is a real mix. Good old Riot matchmaking. So I've ordered the chickens in order to try to get some vision on like where Kiana was starting. The Akali blocked me from getting any better vision, and I just do Rengar standard clear. So I could have done the wolves faster here. I think I mismanaged my stack, so I wasn't able to use my E to pull the blue towards me preemptively. And yeah, I just like I can't figure out how to get this clear fast enough to do the Gromp before the Scuttle spawns, even with the leash. You know, I used my ward for the toward the raptors, so I didn't get it in order to jump over to the Krugs, which I normally do, but I still kited the red fairly close. So yeah. I see Kiana got the first gank and Ezreal survived it, great, so I'm just going to fall back and get my Gromp now, and see if I can race her to get a double scuttle. I see my mid lane fighting, and I want to get involved, but I'm not quite sure of the angle to go about it. I consider going up for a gank from the river bush, but I think she was backing off, and I didn't think I'd be able to close in on her. Yeah, and I just didn't want to be seen. I think I should have gone in and been patient, helped Rise get the kill, and then crossed over the river to get Scuttle. I think that would have been better. But yeah, it's just I don't know. I have a ganking mid lane on Rengar pre-6 is I think it's more of a mental block than anything else. Like it's definitely possible. You can just run in and help, but so here I run bot. Things are fairly even down there, and I want to try to break it open. They see me on a ward, so I don't know what the heck the Alistair's thinking here when he engages, but he does, and so it allows me to jump in and get involved. We just chunk them, help push the wave in. Alistar's backing. Don't know if he goes through it. No, he doesn't. But yeah, so anyway, helped with the bot lane getting some pressure. And re-ganking, going back in for the team fight. I should not have flashed into the bush there. I think it was, just high spirits. I could have just sat and auto attacked him. Didn't need to flash to the bush for stacks. Some mechanical misplay, but we get the kills, get the pressure. I get some counter jungling. Oh, and this is sad times. This happens to me so often where Elena or the jungler just wait for me to almost kill the crab and take it away from me. Yeah, it honestly happens so often. I need to save my smite, I guess, or push the crab in a better direction. Yeah, so did some more pressure in the bot side, really hammer that, get the nice dragon off the back of that. Transition up, couldn't get to the Garen in time, but we can take the Herald and sequence all my camps and go back, yeah. And here we just continue to hammer the bot lane. They've been pushed out, so we can Herald. The tower's nearly at half health, so we can take the full thing, get all the plates. I would like to not be here and share the plate gold, but you know that if you leave, they're gonna die, so might as well stay. Should I have smited the Gromp? I wanted to finish it up quickly so I could get involved in the fight. Smite would have been nice for the fight. Jump on the action, get his bone plating, get pushed into the tower by the Alistar, but W comes in clutch and we get away and even get the kill with the W because the Alistar's now fallen so far behind. Ugh, that Kiana ult does my head in. Yeah, so bot lane have overstayed, as they are wont to do, and I'm just trying to shepherd MF out if I can possibly do it. And yeah, just go balls to the wall. Let's go in. See what I can do. Maybe I can pop the action. Got peeled off. It's very dicey. MF comes through. That lead that I've built for her coming in clutch, and I survive and actually get the kill on the Alistar again. Not that he's particularly worth much. So yeah, we sequenced all the way up. Ezreal just will not hold off a second before I can get there. So Garen gets yet another kill. He's pretty strong, so I do not want to fight him. And I'm just going to hold the wave whilst someone else comes back up here to deal with this. Really noticing how sloppy my mechanics are. I need to play some more top lane Rengar to try to hone them. So me and the Ezreal get the Herald back with it. Now what we're doing, so the dragon's up. Yeah, I overstayed a bit too long in the top side, having to hold those waves. I don't. So if I'd have hit the plant, either one, on my way up a little bit sooner, I might have been able to get in and contest that dragon. But I was watching the fight as I was running towards it, so I didn't hit the early plant. Yeah, I should have been able to get there in time to contest that smite. But I got the Herald. We've cleaned up pretty much almost aced the enemy team, so this is going to be an inhibitor probably. Yep, there it goes, and we back out. Yeah, so I went for this blast cone to like try to. I don't know why I went there. Like I should have prioritized that second blast cone that Garen used, just to make sure I got away clean. He silenced me, so I didn't kind of messed up my W timing, so I didn't heal as much damage. But I managed to get out. Luckily, he couldn't get in front of me to blast cone over with me. Back to sequencing whilst my team was fighting and dying in the mid lane. Maybe I should have run immediately mid, but I wanted to protect my jungle and get those camps. Perhaps that was greedy of me. And yeah, so you can see, so I'm building Bruiser this game because I feel that my team is quite squishy and we need me to be a bit chunky. So I just do very little damage to Garen. Flash out, take it and ignite the Sterak's. I think I've got Sterak's shield is helping me there. And yeah, I could play this better. I could play this better. As could the Alistar. I move up to take my blue buff while I can. I want to transition now into taking camps when I can and fighting more. We wait for this action, and to my surprise, he actually comes towards the bush, which means he's an easy kill. Still managed to miss my bowler. I stayed to push the top wave and back. If I'd have gone with the Leona, I would have been there for the dragon, which would have been better, I think. But my bot lane is covering for me. And here I use ults to engage a huge fight. The Garen comes in from the flank, but I'm ahead, the Rise is ahead, the bot lane is now ahead. There's just too much of a deficit, and he goes down pretty quickly. Catch the Alistar with an empowered E, and it's too much for them, and they throw in the towel. So my main takeaways from this game are that my mechanics are still pretty sloppy. I tend to get caught out overstaying in top lane when dragons coming up and could get there. Need to make that more snappy and make sure I'm there for those fights. I need to have better smite usage. I think sometimes I smite camps for speed when possibly I should save it for fights, and scuttles, and the manoeuvring of the scuttle perhaps more thoughtfully. Repeat ganking bot lane worked out well again, as did getting both heralds, and the two things don't really go well together, because if you're spending a lot of time on the bot lane, that technically means your opponent jungler can be, or top will be a weaker side. That means their enemy team is more likely to have access to the heralds. So I lucked out a bit in having a stronger team this game, where my mid was stronger on his own than his opponent, and my top lane, although was losing, at least was kind of holding. So yeah, I hope that was interesting. Lots to work on, but we'll keep plugging away on it, and I'll catch you on the next one.